Lily, I'm really sorry. After the accident gets sorted out, I'm going to the hospital. So, what about your leg?
I was told that I may never walk again.
I'm sorry, because I carelessly missed a red light. I am truly sorry. I'll support you for the rest of my life, so please forgive me.
It's something that has happened. It's okay now. There's nothing we can do, right?
That's not good. I took your ability to walk because of my own negligence, you know?
That's why it's useless to regret what has already happened. You must be in a lot of pain too, right? Sure, I'm shocked too, but I'm happier that both of us are alive.
Lily,
I want to eat something sweet. I can't move yet, and I can't go to the hospital store. Can you bring something when you come to visit?
okay. I'll bring your favorite cake. Wait, is it okay to have cake at a time like this?
If I say I want to eat it, then please bring it.
Okay. Also, I don't have the face to meet your parents.
My parents are shocked too, but they're calm. You'll be okay.
Really? I might be told to divorce you. Then I wouldn't be able to refuse.
I would hate to break up at this point. And my parents wouldn't say something like that.
But if I were a parent, I think I couldn't forgive it. Because I took the precious ability to walk from their daughter.
Tom, it's okay. People aren't that weak. Indeed, it might have been an irreversible incident, but let's focus on the fact that we are both safe now.
Getting encouraged by you who's hurt the most.
I understand that it's hard for you too, Tom. It might be tough from now on. But we can overcome it. So, shall we try our best?
Yeah. You're right. Just as you say. I will definitely support you.
Please do so. I might be a bother for a while, but I will keep living, looking forward. Tom, are you going to be home late again today?
Sorry. I have to work overtime.
I see. You know I made your favorite dish today. Do you think you can eat it when you get home?
No, I might not be able to today. I'll eat it for breakfast tomorrow.
Understood. Then I'll keep your portion in the fridge.
Lily, you know, you don't have to push yourself. Don't worry about me, just take care of yourself.
But right now I can only stay at home. And recently I've been able to do household chores by myself, right? So I want to do more.
Seeing you work so hard, I don't know how to say. It seems painful.
I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not pushing myself. You don't have to say it that way.
But you don't have to do the household chores. Oh, right. You can go back to your parents' house for a while. Wouldn't it be more relaxing there?
I won't go back to my parents' house. If I go back now, I might end up relying on them.
It's okay. You've been discharged from the hospital and living in a wheelchair, right? And there's still weekly physical therapy. Our apartment is small. I don't think it's a very good environment.
If I go back, I'll be away from you.
I'm worried. I leave you alone in the house most of the time because of work. What would you do if there was a fire? Do you think you can escape if there's an earthquake?
That is, I won't know until it happens.
You probably can't escape. Our place is an apartment, and if the elevator stops, you're done. Because you can't use the stairs.
If you keep saying that, you'll never be able to live the life you want. Why not move to a ground floor apartment or a detached house then?
You can't just spring a moving conversation on me.
Shouldn't we strive to live in our current home then? And what happens after I go back to my parents' house? What will be the catalyst for me to return to this house? I'm going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. You're not planning on living separately forever, are you?
No, I'm just genuinely worried about you, Lily.
I'm doing my best not to bother others as much as possible. Have a little faith in me.
It's not a matter of not trusting you.
Are you trying to kick me out?
No.
You've hardly been at home lately, right? Even when you come home, you only sleep. Even on your days off, you go out somewhere alone. It's like you don't want to be with me.
Lily, I'm sorry.
What?
To be honest, it hurts me to see you, Lily.
Huh?
I'm reminded of the accident, and I feel like I'm being blamed for it.
We decided not to think about who's at fault anymore, right?
I just can't get past it. It's painful every day.
Don't say things like that.
I'm sorry, but that's how I truly feel. I don't want to see you now.
Are you abandoning me?
Stop saying it like that. If you were married to me, I think it would be okay to continue the marriage.
But we're going to live separately, right? That makes no sense.
Because I can't say I want a divorce.
You're the worst. That's not fair. That's cruel.
All I can do now is apologize to you. I'm sorry. I'll leave everything else up to you.
I'm fine. I understand. I'll go back to my parents' house. I'll also divorce you.
Are you sure?
Because you don't have any feelings for me. There's no reason to continue the marriage, right?
Because I was the one who... your legs.
I'll forget about you too. You can be free now. Tom, I heard from my mom.
She told you? My mother-in-law sure has bad timing. I can't believe you would just walk into her house to pick up your forgotten stuff.
It's only been a few days since our divorce. And you're already living with another woman? You planned to break up from the start, didn't you? Were you having an affair?
No, that's not it. I had a serendipitous encounter right after our divorce. We hit it off and decided to live together. Also, I've already returned the key. Tell your mom not to come here again.
So cruel. If you had another woman, you should have just been honest. Did you not want to pay alimony for the affair?
I said it wasn't an affair. Do you have any proof?
Who starts living together in just a few days? You must have been having an affair.
Even you might change if you have a faithful encounter. And how long would I have to wait for it to be acceptable? Legally, it's no problem after the divorce. A month, half a year, or can I start dating after a year?
I don't know.
I saw on the internet that approximately 19% of men find a new partner within a month. So I don't think it matters whether it's soon or later. It varies from person to person.
I've never heard of someone doing it in just a few days though.
There's a pattern like this too. Besides, you said you'd forget about me, right? Why care even after the divorce?
What's that? Even your attitude. You're strange. You were so apologetic until the divorce. That was just 3 days ago, you know?
I always look forward and keep moving. You should also stop contacting me like this and start your new life. You're in a wheelchair as it is. I think it's better to keep a positive attitude.
I can't believe it. You definitely deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. Could you stop doubting like that? It makes me feel sick.
But even my stuff was still there. There's no way you could switch that quickly. You had an affair because I'm in a wheelchair, right? You thought a normal woman who can walk would be better, right?
Enough is enough. You and I are strangers now. I've already given you the property division, so stop complaining. Don't follow me around anymore. I'm going to completely forget about you.
The last thing you did made me hate you unbearably.
You said you would set me free.
I didn't expect this kind of treatment. I will never forgive you.
You said you'd forget me quickly, didn't you? Well, it's fine if you remember me as you please. But please spare me the resentment from strange misunderstandings. I'm finally free from someone with a disability. Leave your anger behind and celebrate my future life. Lily, long time no see.
Who is this?
It's me, Tom. Did you forget about your ex-husband?
I deleted your contact a long time ago. So what do you want?
Well, I saw you at the hotel in front of the station earlier. I was there for our company's new president's inauguration ceremony. What were you doing there?
That's none of your business.
Cold as ever, aren't you? Oh wait, were you perhaps on a date? You were quite dressed up.
I don't want to discuss this with you. Alright then, goodbye.
Hold on a minute. It's been a while since we talked. Why don't we have a little conversation?
There's absolutely nothing fun about talking to you.
Wow, you've become quite harsh. And you know what? You still can't walk, right? I'm genuinely glad we got divorced. Living with someone with a disability for years would indeed be hard. I come to realize that again. You don't need to come to the office from tomorrow. Cold as ever, aren't you? What's going on all of a sudden? I'm Lily's husband. You're quite disrespectful to my wife. Huh? Lily has a husband? Come on, what are you talking about? Are you pretending out of regret? No one would want to marry you, a wheelchair user. Aren't you done yet? If you continue this insult, I'm considering suing. So enough. Stop this farce. You're Tom Clark from sales, aren't you? Yes, that's right. Of course you'd know that. Do you understand what business our company is involved in? We're providing services for caregiving and people with disabilities. So what? It's none of my business. You're definitely fired. I'll let Manager Kim know myself. What? How do you know about Manager Kim? Manager just got promoted this year. Because I'm from your company. You're really not Lily? I told you at the beginning that I'm Lily's husband. I'm the company's CEO, White. What? What? You'll find out tomorrow if it's a lie. Well, I've already contacted Manager Kim, so you'll find out soon. Please, wait a moment. I've just got a message from Manager Kim. What did you do? Do you believe me now? I'm sorry. I said many disrespectful things without knowing you were CEO White. You should be apologizing to my wife, Lily. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm deeply sorry. I've heard about you from my wife. Your reckless driving caused my wife to be in a wheelchair, and then you dumped her. When I heard about it for the first time, I was shocked that someone could do such a horrible thing. And to think that you were one of our company's employees. Didn't you hear about it from her in advance? That I work here? My wife completely forgot about you. And even if she had told me about you first, I would have fired you on the spot. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I will also apologize to Lily. Don't refer to my wife by her first name. You're really disrespectful. I'm sorry. But personally, I am grateful to you. To me. Yes, because you let such a wonderful person go. I was really lucky to meet my wife. I owe everything I am today to my wife. Yes, Lily. No, Lily is always kind and caring, always positive and supportive. Then why did you break up with my wife? That's because, out of guilt. Well, I'll let it pass as that. It's a moot point now. I will come later to apologize again. Could you please not fire me? Isn't that a separate issue? What you did was despicable. You insulted my wife who is in a wheelchair. I don't want someone like that in our company which contributes to society. I've really reflected on it. I will never repeat the same mistake again. It seems my wife has something to say to you.
It's Lily. Never contact me again. Of course, I intend to block you too.
Okay, I won't contact you. And I'm sorry about earlier. I was surprised to see that you had become even more beautiful. I thought you might be living a lonelier life than me. So seeing you looking happy, it made me resentful.
You're still the same ugly person who envies other people's happinesses. You even asked me to congratulate you on your new girlfriend.
I'm really sorry about back then. I was messed up.
What? I couldn't walk on both feet, you know. And yet, you had the energy to have an affair.
Please, Lily, apologize to CEO White for me. I'm really doing my best at work.
Why do I have to listen to what you say? We are strangers to each other, aren't we? And the one to apologize to isn't my husband, it's me.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Well, it's fine now.
Are you forgiving me? You're as kind as ever, Lily. You haven't changed a bit since then.
I'm saying it's fine because there's no need to forgive. I have nothing to do with you anymore.
Don't say things like that. After all, I'm your ex-husband.
I forgot. I'm so happy now that I can forget about you completely. Thanks for leaving me. I don't even harbor any resentment anymore, so please congratulate me on my current life. Afterwards, my ex-husband was indeed fired from his company. Of course, being a corporation, he wasn't fired solely because he insulted me. He has always been terrible in his words and actions, and there were complaints from his colleagues and clients. Furthermore, he was apparently buying personal items under the guise of expenses. It seems that it was only a matter of time before he was fired. By the way, after divorcing me, my ex-husband apparently broke up with his mistress. I hear he's been single ever since. Moreover, he evolved into a delusional middle-aged man who still thinks he's popular. And it seems no one was taking him seriously. Fired from his job in middle age, I'm not sure what he will do from here. But his life is certainly not happier than mine. While I am still unable to walk and live a life in a wheelchair, I met my current husband and have a partner that I can truly trust, and every day is filled with happiness. After divorcing my ex-husband, I had no hope for life. However, not wanting to be defeated by such dark feelings, I worked hard in my own way, and I believe that I was finally able to attain true happiness. I no longer look back on the accident or my legs. Everything that has happened so far has made me who I am now. Moving forward, along with my loving current husband, I plan to create many warm and happy moments.
Warren, where are you? I left for the bathroom and you were gone when I got back. I've looked everywhere, but I can't find you at all. I'm worried. Warren?
What?
Where have you gone? Are you okay? Has anything happened?
Me and a few friends got bored, so we decided to go to a club in town. We're on the way there now.
Wait, so you just ditched me?
And you're a big girl. You can make your way home by yourself.
Warren, the only reason I came to this stupid party was because it was for your work. These people are your coworkers. I have no clue who any of these people are. I can't believe you just ditched me with them like that. Who even does that?
Well, you're a grown-up, aren't you? Just talk to the people there and mingle with them if you want. Or go home. I don't care either way.
Well, that's another thing. Who just leaves their girlfriend to go home, in the dark, mind you, when anything could happen to them? I know that I'm an adult, but that doesn't mean I'm comfortable walking home by myself at night.
Well, then get a taxi.
Are you even listening to me? Do you not care how I feel?
Well, to be honest, you always seem to be complaining about one thing or another. I've kinda just stopped listening.
I see. Very well.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I just wanted to have a bit more fun with the guys before heading home. It's just us guys, we didn't want any women with us, so there is no need to feel jealous. I'll be home soon, okay?
Do whatever you want. Just know that you're not welcome in the bedroom tonight. You can sleep on the sofa.
Oh, come on, don't be like that.
Look, Warren, what you've done tonight is really selfish, rude, and just downright mean. I'm not in the mood to deal with you anymore tonight, so you can sleep on the sofa or stay over at one of your friends' houses. It's your choice.
You're being really mean, Jill. Why can't you just be cool?
Warren, just don't. We can talk more tomorrow when you're not drunk, okay?
Fine.
And please, don't drink too much. Don't forget we're going away with your parents in 2 days, so we really need to make sure that we've got everything ready. And it would go a lot smoother if I didn't have to deal with you being hungover as well.
Yeah, whatever, I know. There's no need to keep going on about it all the time.
Okay then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Whatever.
Seriously, Warren? This isn't funny. Where are you? I was only gone for like 5 minutes. Why aren't you waiting where I left you? Are your parents with you as well?
Oh, hey, Jill. Yeah, my mom and dad are with me. We're all okay.
Well, that's good, but where are you? I thought you were waiting for me.
Oh, yeah, about that. I decided that I didn't want to fly coach, so I upgraded my ticket and my parents to first class. We're just waiting in the first class lounge for the boarding call.
What? How did you even afford that? We don't have that kind of money.
Oh, I took a bit out of the savings. I thought that after how hard I've worked recently, I totally deserve it. And I couldn't just leave my parents in the regular seats, so I had to upgrade them as well. They're really loving it.
But those savings are for the remodel of the house. We can't really afford to be spending them if we want to get everything fixed up at home.
Lighten up, will you? It's a vacation. It's a time to relax and just unwind a little bit. Something you really need to do considering how tightly wound you are all the time. It's like you enjoy moaning at me about anything you can find.
That's not true.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm sorry if it seems like that. I'll try and not moan so much then. I mean, you're right. This is a holiday, so we should enjoy it. Where shall I meet you then?
In Tahiti?
No, silly. I meant now. Where's the first class lounge? I can come and find you guys if you tell me where it is.
Oh, about that, you're still sitting in coach.
Huh?
Yeah, they only had 3 spaces left in first class, and me and my parents got them. There is no space for you.
But that's not fair. Surely you don't mean to leave me and coach on my own.
Well, yeah, you've flown on planes before, you know how it is. I really don't want to suffer those uncomfortable seats for hours, so I'll be sitting in first class. That's why I got the tickets in the first place.
But what about me?
What about you?
I'm just expected to sit and coach, on my own and surrounded by strangers, whilst you get all the comfort and luxuries of first class?
Oh, don't start. I thought you literally just said you were going to stop moaning as much. Don't tell me you can't even last 5 minutes without moaning.
I think I'm allowed to be a bit annoyed at the fact that my husband has ditched me, for the second time in 2 days, so that he can do something more fun whilst I'm left on my own in an awkward and uncomfortable situation.
It's not even that bad. We'll be on the same flight, just in different sections. Plus, we'll meet up once we get off of the plane, so the only thing that's happening is that we'll be sitting in different seats a few feet apart. It's not that big of a deal.
It's not that simple, Warren. All you're thinking about is yourself. I thought that we were a couple. That means that we need to think about one another and do things that benefit each other, not just ourselves.
Oh, don't start, please. I just want to enjoy myself this holiday.
So do I. But how can I do that when you're going off, spending all of our money, and not even including me in the things that you do?
Well, you're gonna have to figure it out yourself. I'm being called to board now, so I'm turning my phone to flight mode. I'll see you when we land. Maybe by then you'll have stopped being so crabby.
Warren, wait. Warren. Okay, this is the last straw, Warren. I can't believe what you've done.
What now?
What do you mean, what now? You've booked me an entirely separate hotel room to stay in. What is that about?
Well, I figured that it might be for the best whilst you're here.
Why?
To be honest, your moaning is really annoying me. I want to enjoy my time without having to deal with you complaining all the time. Not to mention that my mom also thought that it would be better, as she doesn't feel that comfortable around you. I don't want to upset her.
What? Why does your mom feel uncomfortable with me? It's the first I've heard anything about it.
Well, you know I tell her everything, right? Which includes when you get really argumentative with me. My mom thinks that that's not right, and she really doesn't like it. She was worried that she would say something to you about it and that it would become a whole thing. So she asked me if it was possible for you to sleep in a different room.
Hang on. When you tell your mom that we get into arguments, do you tell her why? Mainly, how you usually have done something stupid or selfish to upset me? Like, when you just randomly ditch me?
Well, I tell her what she needs to know and what really matters. It doesn't matter why you're acting the way you are. All that matters is that you're being insufferable. And she needs to know that.
But you don't care if I'm humiliated. Or if she doesn't like me.
It shouldn't matter to you. She's not your mom.
But she's still a part of my life because you are, so I want her to like me.
Well, maybe work on that whilst we're away.
How can I do that when I'm in a completely separate room from all of you?
Look, I didn't really want to say this, but you're really not leaving me any choice. I don't really like you anymore, Jill. You're just annoying and constantly on my back about everything. I just want to have fun and stuff, and you're always complaining about it. Like, why can't you just let me be? Just let me have my fun and you can do whatever you want. Why is that so hard?
It's not that I don't want you to have fun, Warren. I would just like to be included in that fun. I love you and want to spend time with you. But it seems like no matter what I do, you're dead set on excluding me from everything. Like this holiday. I set everything up and arranged everything, and yet, once again, you're excluding me by putting me in a separate room. How is that fair? Don't you love me?
Well, to be completely honest, no, not anymore.
What?
I find you annoying and boring. Who would want to spend time with someone like that? I was gonna wait until we got back from this trip, but I guess now is as good a time as any.
What do you mean?
I want a divorce.
What?
Yeah, I've had enough of you. I think it's time that I find someone better, someone who's a bit more fun and actually lets me have a good time.
Is that seriously how you feel?
Yeah, and my mom agrees too.
I see. Very well, if that's what you want.
Huh? Seriously? You're gonna agree just like that?
Yep. There's no point in arguing with someone who's made their mind up. I'm not going to beg you to take me back. I know my worth.
Great. Phew. That was easy. Well then, I guess that means that we don't have to spend any time together on the strip or anything. And I can actually have some fun. Whatever. I'm gonna go and have some fun.
Uh-huh. Sure. I can finally have fun myself without having to worry about you doing something stupid and humiliating me like always. The only one who looked like a fool is you now.
Jill, we need to talk, like right now.
Warren? What seems to be the matter?
You know exactly what's wrong. Why have me and my parents been kicked out of our suite?
Oh, that. Well, the reservation was made on my card because, like I said, I sorted this whole trip out. With the fact that we're no longer together, I felt that there was no need to let you sponge off of me anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that you no longer have access to any of my money. I've kicked you off of all of my accounts.
You can't do that. I need that money. Without that, I have nothing.
Surely you don't have nothing. You have the money from your job, after all.
No, not anymore.
Oh,
I spent it all. I just wanted to have a bit of fun, so I went out with the guys and we went to a few clubs and a few casinos and stuff. Maybe I went out one too many times, but I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal. And sure, I might have racked up a bit of a debt, but with your money, it would have been easy to clear up. See? So you can't just take your money away. I need it.
Well, you see, there's one little problem with that. It's my money. I told you so many times not to spend all of your money and to be more responsible, but you didn't want to listen. You just wanted to have fun. Well, I hope it was worth it, because you're going to have to face the consequences of your fun now.
But you can help me, can't you?
No, I can't. Or more like, I don't want to.
What? Why not?
Because I tried to help you when we were together and you didn't want to listen. You just called me boring and whiny. You ignored everything I said and kept on fritting all of your money away. Now you need to deal with the consequences of that.
But...
Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy a nice long bath in my new lovely suite. Maybe your mom or dad can help you find somewhere to stay tonight, because you're not going to get another penny out of me.
Hang on, Jill, wait!
Goodbye, Warren. Have a nice life.
No!
I enjoyed the rest of my trip, doing all of the things that I wanted to do, but that Warren would always say was too boring simply because it didn't involve a club or drinking. After the trip, I went home where I finally divorced Warren. Once that was gone, it was like a weight had been lifted off of my shoulders. I was finally free to pursue what I wanted to, without having to worry about Warren and what he was up to, or whether he was spending all of our money. My life has truly turned around for the better. As for Warren, I heard his trip wasn't too great as his parents refused to let him spend money on things like alcohol and casinos. Also, he had to move back in with them when he got back home, as he simply had no money to buy or rent himself a new home. Now that he lives with his parents, he has a specific time that he can get back home, or he gets locked out and he has to contribute to the rent and bills. I bet he's loving that fun lifestyle now, especially with all of that debt he's got to pay back.